Hey, Porch Chronicles, part 2 of Miss Mother Erma's funeral. Now, y'all know I had one more final to do, so I'm in here finishing. I just finished doing my last final. So, part 2. So, we are in the funeral. And like I said, I'm sitting with Danielle, and Lady Key gets up to go and speak. She hadn't planned on speaking because let me tell you something about Lady Key and Mother Erma. You talking about close. They were close. You hear me? Talked all day, all the time. So I was worried about her when we came in. So I watched her the whole time. I watched her, and the whole time before they even closed the casket, Lady Key was up there at that casket. She kept going up there. She kept going. And I was like, oh, wow. And then I saw her sit down next to her husband and lay her head down. I was like, oh, man. So I know she was, it wasn't easy, not easy. It's not easy for her. So before the preacher came up to do the eulogy, Lady Key said she wanted to speak. And I was like, wow, that's what's up. And she got up there and blessed the Lord. Oh, I recorded it. And I told her at the repast, I said, oh, I recorded that, right? And she was like, you did? I said, yeah, and it's going on Porch Chronicles. Because she was strong in the Lord when she needed to be. And you know what she told me when we walked downstairs together to leave the funeral? She said, I had to think about that thing. And then she said, what would my mother have wanted me to do? I said, praise the Lord. I said, your mother lived her life for God. And she would not want us to be sad and acting all somber at her funeral. She was not that one. She was like, I already know that. And I said, that's why you got up and did what you did. She was like, yep. I said, you did that. So I said, I'm going to post it, right? She was like, that's fine. So while we was walking down the stairs, Pastor was waiting for her, Pastor Key. And I said, I'll be calling and checking in on you. And she was just like, anything you need, any advice or anything you may have for me. And I'm looking at her like, what? Because these are the women that I sit under and I sat under that have taught me to have the faith and be the woman of God that I was able to become. These women, especially Lady Key, because I was rough. And she used to be rough, so she taught me not to be rough. Or she taught me how to be more of a woman of God. I'll say that because I come from trying to be so tough because I was protecting the inner child in me that was damaged, but she's not damaged anymore. So we walking down the stairs and I say, it's going to be all right, blah, blah, blah. I said, now you got to go through the process of healing. And she was like, yeah, I know. And then she said, but guess what? I said, what? She said, I'm going to go to therapy. I said, oh my God. In less than 1 week, Pastor Robin Morgan and Lady Angel Key, and these are women of God. They've been serving for the longest. Lady Key raised in the church. Awesome woman of God. Anytime I know she's going to preach, I be like, yeah, I'm going to go hear that. Because she keep it real, flat-footed. Robin Morgan, I told you I don't sit under people who can't deal with me because I wasn't easy to deal with. And now I understand why I was more not easy to deal with because of the broken pieces that were inside of me. See, I'm going to always have a relationship with the universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it, because I have great faith. And in the time when I wasn't able to take care of myself, these women that I sat under were there for me. And I had to have some type of a higher power because I was a mess inside. You got to realize all of the damage that I was trying to do with, religion wasn't healing me. That doesn't heal you. God gave us doctors, therapists, and stuff like that for reasons. Because before we came to know God, we have damage that needs to be fixed. I didn't get saved till I was 27 years old. I didn't have no damage. I didn't bring no damage in church. Yeah, I did. And I wasn't healed. So yeah, I go to church and lay that burden down and pick it right back up because it wasn't healed. Y'all have to realize what I'm saying is I have a higher power. I just don't say whose higher power is better than other. This is better than that. Nah, I'm not here for that. I'm here for letting you understand that it's okay. You're okay. Yes, we all need some fixing, but ain't nothing wrong with you. I love you, Porch Chronicles. Have a good rest of your evening.